Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. We are starting day 2, and of course yesterday we pretty much just got started with everything. Let's go ahead and check the weather for tomorrow. It's going to rain all day tomorrow. Interesting. Okay, so I don't have to water crops tomorrow. Nice. That'll give me a little extra time. Then our fortune teller for today is very... Are you serious? Wow. Okay, that's a little bit of a waste in a sense because we're not going to be mining, but... yeah, at least that's a good thing to do to start out with. Alright, so we got some mail. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. So that's our first bit of mail that we're going to get. This, of course, is where we're going to find all sorts of mail. Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I got something for you. Willy. So we get another quest, which is... someone named Willy invited you to visit the beach south of town. He says he has something to give you. Visit the beach south of town before 5 p.m. So I figure what I'm going to do today is, as we get everything set up, I'm going to go ahead and get the crops watered, and then I think we'll go ahead and start by doing that. We'll go see Willy, then we'll go see Pierre and see about picking up some more crops, because we will want to grow more crops as we go into the season. Not just for profit, but for other reasons as well. Now, as you're walking through this dirt path here, I might have missed some yesterday, but have your hoe ready because, well, you may find some interesting little critters, or whatever they are, in the dirt. I don't know if they're worms exactly or what precisely they're called, but they're... actually, you want to pick them up. You want to use your hoe to dig them up because they can have some very interesting items that you can use. And sometimes they just have junk, but still, they can have some pretty good items too. All right, so head down south here, and we come to the beach. Ahoy there, son. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. So we get ourselves our first fishing rod. You received a bamboo pole. There's good water here in the valley. All kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say anyway. So, we can fish now. But his shop's not open quite yet. Alright, so if you want to fish, go to your fishing rod and hit on controller the square button to fish. And when you let go, it'll go out. Now, when you'll be sitting here for a bit. And I hit the wrong button. Okay. You'll be sitting here for a bit, then you notice that exclamation will pop up there. Once you do, hit X. I hit square and accidentally reeled it back in. Hit X, if you would. Okay, this is not working like I want it to for some reason. Maybe I didn't hit the button soon enough to cue it. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, fishing can be a very slow activity. It takes up a good bit of time. There we go. Okay, so it's square button to hit. Now, you notice this green meter down here. What you want to do is keep that green meter above your fish. You do that by holding the square button. It'll move it up and down. And once it finishes up, you'll catch your fish. So, sorry, I was getting the directions wrong. Shame on me. Fishing is a pretty good activity to make money early on because you don't have to wait for your crops to, essentially, to grow so much. You can sit here and make money while your crops are growing, technically speaking. Now, what you'll want to try to do if you can is keep this green bar on the fish all the time. Because if you do, you'll get a perfect catch, which it's kind of hard to do early game because, well, yeah, fishing is not the easiest thing in the world, particularly with some of them that move around a little bit more. It'll be a little rough, but you can try, certainly, and if you're able to pull it off, then you will get... I think it improves the quality of your fish. I'm not sure exactly how it all works, but it improves the quality of your fish. And every time you get a new record, it'll tell you you get a new record. Alright, so Willy's in here, and he sells a couple things. He sells a bamboo pole, which we already have, and trout soup, which will improve your fishing if you want it, but that's a little too rich for our blood right now. Let's see, did that get him? Okay. Ahoy there, it's nice to see young folk moving into the valley. It's not very common these days. Can we actually... We can't... It leads up to a little sleeping cubby. It's off limits. Oh well. That's alright though. Alright, so that's fishing in a nutshell. Now, when you're down here, if you happen to see a ripple in the water, you definitely want to fish it, because if you fish in a ripple, and that's not a ripple, that's a seagull, if you fish in a ripple, the fish tend to bite a lot faster, so obviously you'll get more for your time. While we're here at the beach, though, there's also a few things we can pick up that we'll want to hang on to, like oysters. And anything else? Anything else? Doesn't look like it, not yet. You've also got this little plank here. With 300 pieces of wood, this could be fixed. Well, we've got a fair bit of wood already, but not 300 pieces, certainly. Okay, so... here we go. You know, I mentioned the wriggly things that you want to hoe out. That would be these right here. We call them worms, or there's actually a couple other names for them. This one didn't give us jack squat, but you definitely want to dig them up, because some of them particularly have books for the library, which we haven't opened up yet. We will, though, a little bit later, I think. Alright, so let's go ahead and look over this side and explore a little bit extra of town. Alright, we can't really access that yet. Closed until summer. There is a little bit of a trick to this once we get a certain property. Alright, here's our library. Hello there. Welcome to the Stardew Valley Archaeological Office. This is embarrassing, but the previous curator made off with the entire collection. We don't have any artifacts for display. But I'm hoping to remedy that soon. Hey, if you find any artifacts or minerals out there, would you let me know? Sure. Those artifacts that we saw, or the artifact tab that we saw, actually I want to go back in there. We collect them for the library, or for the museum. Alright, so we've already met Jazz. This is Vincent. Miss Penny says I have to read this book before I can go play. And Penny! I'm tutoring Vincent and Jazz today. They're a handful, but it's nice to make a difference in someone's life. Yep, me, the only kids in Stardew Valley, Vincent and Jazz, which is kind of sad, actually. You've got fairly grown-up ones, but no kids. Also, we have trash cans. If nobody's looking, you can raid the trash. Try not to do so if somebody's looking, though, because, yeah, that's bad news. This is where Clint is holed up. He is our blacksmith. And you can buy... Well, if you want to buy ores and coal from him, you can. It's generally best not to, though, just because they can get really expensive very quickly, and generally the mine will be a better place to find that sort of stuff anyway. You can also upgrade your tools if you want to, but we don't have enough money to do it, for one, and secondly, it's not a good idea to do so right now, even anyway, because, well, yeah, it's the middle of farming season, and you don't want to give up a lot of your tools in the middle of farming season. There are ways to time this, but it kind of depends on what you want to do. Welcome to the Evil Empire, Joja, where we can buy stuff also. We can buy stuff here. Hi, Morris. How are you? I don't believe we've met. I'm Morris, Joja Customer Satisfaction Representative. When you decide you want to become a Joja member, I'll be delighted to help make your transition a joyous experience. We, of course, just walked away from Joja, so bleh. You can buy stuff here if you want. The prices here, though, are a bit higher than what you would get at Pierre's Market. And you can get just about the same stuff, honestly. Alright, there's Pam. I think that's Shane. Is that Shane? Shane, yeah, that is Shane, okay. So, yeah, Shane works for Joja, and on his off time, well, it's not fun. He is suffering under the auspices of the Evil Empire. Okay, so, let's see what else we can see here. Oh, there's Abigail. Oh, that's right. I heard someone new was moving on to the old farm. Yeah, Abigail is a lot of people's waifus for good reason, by and large. Okay, let's see. Let's pick up another dandelion here. Or daffodil, rather. Silly me. And... George! Man, I just got done with a Let's Play about you. You've gotten old really fast. It's irritating to have to meet all these new people, huh? Name's George, by the way. Now buzz off. As we will find out, there's a reason he's grumpy, and it's a pretty good reason. Also, yes, I know it's not the same George. This George has an E, that George doesn't, but it just kind of came to mind. Alright. Go ahead and check the trash cans. Lewis's house is down there. Alright, let's see if there's anybody else we run across while we're wandering about here. I want to stop at Pierre's. Oh, hey. What's up, Sam? Hey, I'm Sam. Good to meet you. Yay! Hi, Sam. Okay, so I'm going to head up to Pierre's and buy some more stuff because, well, I mean, just basically because I can and I should. Because I want to buy some other crops. Hey, Lewis. Hi, Pierre. Okay, so you notice parsnip seeds are, well, about 20% cheaper here than they are in Georgia. Alright, so what do I want to get? There's a lot of stuff you can get if you want to. The sugar, wheat flour, rice, oil, vinegar. Don't worry about those yet because we can't cook. Wallpaper and flooring, if you want to buy them, go ahead. It's not a good idea, really. The fruit trees right there, we can't afford, but you'll want to buy those whenever you can, just to diversify things and for other reasons later. Alright, so let's see. Plant these in the spring. So you want to buy these bean starters as soon as possible, because you notice it says they take 10 days to mature, but they keep producing after that. So we'll be able to get 2 yields out of them. So I don't want to buy too many. I want to buy a couple. And then I'm out of room, actually. So actually what I want to do is, let's see. I think I need to move all the way down here before I can go to my inventory. Yeah. I actually want to go ahead and sell these daffodils. You can sell in store menus as well. And you'll get, I think, the same prices if you sell them in store menus as you will in the box. But it just makes for a little more fun to see all that money pop up in the box. But I'm going to go ahead and sell this here primarily to make room so that I can, let's see. Okay, let's get a couple of cauliflower seeds because they take 12 days, so they're going to take a while. We'll only be able to do, actually we can do 2 harvests of that, but I'll just buy 2 for now. We've also got, well, really what we'll want to, I guess, emphasize as far as food crops are going to be buying potatoes when we have time, and kale. That'll take up most of the rest of our money, ultimately. But I still feel like it's a good investment of time and resources, ultimately. Maybe we can get these over here and plant them before we finish up. I don't know. So I'm going to head over to the farm and do that. Alright, so I ended up going ahead and planting my stuff. And we got a little bit of time left, so I might actually be able to make it back over to Pierre's before he stops selling stuff. That would be great if we could. Ultimately, what you want to try to do is try to farm or try to get every crop going and try as best you can for what they call high quality. If you're able to do that, then you'll be a little bit of a leg up on things going on a little bit later that we're going to find out about. Okay, good. So I did get back in time. So let's go ahead, buy a couple of potatoes, and I want to buy a couple of kale too, because yeah, that'll pretty much do it for our money. And let me actually get one more cauliflower. Just for kicks, mostly. Hi, Emily. How's it going? Oh. Why, hello, and welcome to our little community, dear. It's Evelyn, George's wife. You can call me Granny if you like. And we also have Alex. Hello, Mr. Football Alex guy. Oh, hey, so you're the new guy, huh? Cool. Hello. Okay, so where does that put us in terms of meeting peoples? Pretty good, actually. We've still got some folks to meet. We've got those couple there. We've got you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. Wow, we did pretty well, actually, first couple of days. And I know where we can meet a couple of them. Or not. Never mind. I forgot the clinic closed so dang early. Whoops. Oh well. We can meet a few of them, though, in other parts of town. So I may just try to do that after we get this stuff planted. So I'm going to plant them, and I'll meet you guys as we head up to the northern part of town. Actually, as we're heading to the north of town, something I want to point out is you notice we've got an exit up here. If we go north, we can venture along this little stretch of roadway, and it actually takes us to the northern part of Stardew Valley a lot faster than going through town. So if you want to get to the northern part, this really is the best way to do it in a lot of ways. All right, so we're here in the north, and somebody just either entered or exited. I'm not sure who it was. But let's go in here where we get to meet Maru. Oh, aren't you the one who just moved in? I'm Maru. I've been looking forward to meeting you. Well, that's good. Glad to hear it. All right, so family area. Okay, nobody's here, so we can't meet. Oh, is there nobody? Yeah, nobody's here. Okay, so we can't meet anybody else just yet. All right, if you get stuck in a situation like that, just push against them for a few seconds. Oh, wait. Oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. That's Sebastian, our computer programmer extraordinaire. We'll use him to hack the Earth, pretty much. Okay, so who does that leave? All right, that leaves... Okay. Yes. All right, so we still got 7 people to meet. One of them is up here. Well, actually, a couple of them are up here, potentially, so I'm gonna wander around this way. Yeah, here's one of them. Hey, what's up, Demetrius? Greetings, I'm Demetrius, local scientist and father. Thanks for introducing yourself. Sure thing, buddy. We've also got another piece of forage. Wild horseradish. Alright, so moving up here, we have a character that seems to be one of people's favorites in a lot of ways, and that is the gentleman living in this tent here, Linus. A stranger? Hello. Don't mind me. I just live out here alone. Ah, Linus. Oh, your story's pretty tragic as well, ultimately. Okay, so I think that should do it as far as people we can meet right now. I don't know. I mean, we could conceivably go down and see about meeting... Oh, hi, Robin. How you doing? Have you met everyone in town yet? That sounds exhausting. Yeah. By the way, you also want to talk to people each day if you can. Because if you talk to people, it improves your position with them. Ultimately, your affinity with them, I guess. And that'll help open up various things later on in the game, including cutscenes, as well as recipes for new stuff and all sorts of things. Alright, so this is locked right now. This is the community center. We'll get it opened up relatively shortly, really. And this, of course, takes us ultimately back into town. Pierre's is closed right now. I think the aerobics club is over with, so I think all we'll find here is Caroline and Pierre. Or nobody at all. Okay. You notice this altar here to the religious symbol that we saw on Grandpa's wall. I don't think that really plays into the game very much, ultimately, but still, it's an interesting little note, at least. Alright, is anybody... Whoops, that's not the bar. Is anybody new at the bar? Oh, doesn't look like it. No. Okay. Let's check over here real quick. Also, you've got these couple... You can buy Joja Cola here, by the way. You've got these couple of machines here. They're different little mini-games that you can play. I'm not going to play them yet, but you can play them pretty much whenever you want. They do not take up any in-game time to do so. So if you kind of want to have a game away from the game, I guess, if you want to sort of get that meta experience, then, yeah, you can do that, by all means. So this pretty much, I guess, wraps up everything that we're going to do today in regards to any sort of Stardew exploration or what have you. But I want to finish out by cleaning up a little bit more around here. Not that we particularly need to, but I do want to get a few things done. We've got some spare energy, so I want to clean up a little bit around here. And then, I guess, we'll just finish it up that way. Let's see, I don't remember if I mentioned a little bit ago, but if you run out of water in your water canister, you can fill it up at any body of water that's on your farm. Which is pretty nice, and I think removes the need for a certain building that you can build. I still don't really know why it's in the game, because honestly, even on the regular farm, there's plenty of space. Or there's plenty of water available, ultimately, so I don't know. I mean, maybe you guys find that building useful if you already farm, or if you've already played this game. Okay, you notice some of the water went into the lake there. That's something of a potential issue with cutting trees down like I did. So really what I should have done is gone around to the other side and chopped it down from this side, because then it would have fallen over here instead, and I wouldn't have lost any wood. So shame on me, I guess. Okay, so I think that should pretty well wrap it up for what we can do here, because it's almost 12 o'clock. And we're going to start getting a little bit sleepy, so let me put up all my goods here. See if I need to sell anything. I was going to sell you. I didn't put you in the bin yet. Okay, so we've got one leek, we've got one dandelion and daffodil, so I want to keep those right now, and one horseradish. I can sell the oyster, though. And I think that should pretty well do it. You can sell the sap if you want to and get some money from it, but not very much, and I don't think it's particularly worth it right now. I'll just hang on to them. Oh, it would help if I actually put these in the box, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay. So, there we go. And that should pretty well do it. So, day 2, obviously a lot shorter than day 1, but it was bound to be. But yeah, we got a good bit done. We met some more people. We started going to sleep. And we cleared out a little more of our farm, planted some more crops, did some fishing. So, pretty good day all in all. So, thank you guys for joining me as always. Have a great night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. And we got level 1 foraging. Yay! So that means we can now make wild seeds. And we can also make field snacks, which are pretty good food early on in the game. And our axe chops down stuff faster. And we can also get some seeds, which is great, obviously, for, well, getting more wood.